everyone. Welcome to Board Off. I'm Ken.
I'm Kris.
Still. The smartest man you'll never see on Twitter. Or Instagram. Likely Facebook as well. Maybe YouTube one day. I just heard confirmation from the mouth there.
Yes, I might have to break my no social media rules and answer some comments on our channel.
Hey, maybe your Google Plus account will still work on YouTube. It's all Google.
They actually eliminated Google Plus.
Yeah, but maybe the login will still work.
Yeah, actually it does link through.
Does it?
So I have to go through a lot of pains not to have this list of videos I've watched on my account and then having it go, buy this and that based on it.
For those that don't know, Board Off is this show right here where I and him, we bring games to this table, we surprise each other, we take turns every week, every second week, whatever our schedule's like. And then, yeah, that's about it. Last time was my game. It was annoying. Probably still have the target on our foreheads.
I can still feel it actually pressing on my forehead right now.
Yeah.
So.
If you want to check that out, I'll put the link up in one of these corners. Probably right here above my head. Or that one. Kris, it's your turn today.
Ah, yes. So today, I brought something that was a bit of a...
Be surprised.
Something that's a bit of a controversy, so I might accidentally get us shut down.
Controversy.
This game, when it came out, caused a huge amount of controversy. People were claiming it was insensitive due to certain things that were happening in the news at the time. And they got in an uproar. And so the company that made it stopped making it. And all the stores stopped shipping it, except Walmart. Walmart said...
Walmart has no soul, so they
Walmart said, you know what? We'll stop selling the game as soon as our inventory runs out. So they kept selling it until the stock was out, then they stopped buying new ones.
Good job, Walmart. Yeah.
Now, me, I don't normally like Walmart, but you know what? That was awesome and hilarious. So that's one move Walmart did that I actually thought was awesome.
So you got a highly controversial game.
Ah, yes. So this game, which probably would have been really famous and popular in the 80s, because back then people were like, awesome! And this one, I got Cut the Wire.
Cut the Wire before it's too... Oh. I think I heard about this one.
Yeah. I actually bought that game just because of the controversy surrounding it.
Now, this was controversial because it was a bomb, and there's a lot of bombing and shit going on.
Ah, yes. Right? So they were claiming it was making people insensitive to terrorism. I think it was making... I think, if anything, it would make people like bomb defusing and being in the bomb squad more interesting, kind of like games and stuff affect how people choose careers. Yeah, I remember games like that were always running around in like the early 90s, especially when electronics started pulling out. Like,
yeah.
All sorts of weird games like that. But
it takes 15 minutes to play, 1 to 10 players, ages 6 and up. All right, we hit all those.
I think we can handle it.
Cut the right one.
We're 6 and up. We're
that
all
includes
ages.
1 device, 1 wire clipper, 1 playing dice, 1 game rules.
1 game rules?
Oh, read the hint. Okay, this is kind of like a video game that I played once. You gotta read the hint and then try to figure out which one to cut from the hint.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like Password is kind of like that, or...
It's hilarious that it's 1 to 10 players, so some lonely guy can just sit there with the game himself and be like... All right,
well, he's
Kris.
watching Cutters. There was a movie, I think it was called Cutters. It had Sam Neill in it, and it was about the bomb squad. And they were calling each other Cutters because they cut wires, right? And some guy was after the bomb squad unit and was trying to like blow up the bomb squad guys. And that was actually the whole movie. It's kind of like Speed, where he was crashing the bus to get revenge on them. It was actually a similar kind of concept. It was a horrible movie, but it was one of those things where you like it, but it wasn't actually that good of a movie at the same time. It's kind of weird. Yes, this one had the weird
Cut the wire before it's too late.
So they had a very complex clipping mechanism to hold this thing in place.
That's right. Right here on Board Off, you get 2 straight white guys that you see everywhere these days playing controversial games.
That's right.
They get banned from stores unless you're Walmart.
Please don't sue us, Walmart.
We can't afford it, trust us.
You'll get nothing. I mean, we have no money. But
you might get this game back.
Oh, there we go. They'll sue just for that out of spite.
Yeah.
So, is the battery in this thing or not?
So it's a Rocky Bomb. Hey, the screwdriver came in handy for 2 games in a row.
Yeah, like I could understand if like the game rules were like, yeah, you hide the bomb and then your friends have to find it and defuse it before the time's out. Then yeah, that would be insensitive to terrorism and pretty bad.
Yes.
But this one, I'm not really seeing it. And maybe there aren't batteries in the box. What's the name of batteries? I might have to borrow your batteries.
I had 3 double A's. What are those?
These are triple A's.
Those are triple A's.
And I might not have triple A's in this box. So, yeah.
It's your turn now. Okay.
Do I have anything with triple A's in it? I don't think I have any on me. Maybe in my car.
Oh, I didn't find batteries, but I found a Stegosaurus.
I have a flashlight in my car that might have AAA batteries in it. We can ask if they have batteries outside there, AAA's. Because I don't think my UV light's in the car, so I don't have AAA's. Oh, that kind of ruined the whole thing.
I'll run to the store and get some batteries.
Oh, I can even go grab them.
Okay, Kris went to the store to buy batteries.
There we go.
Chameleon.
We promised people a controversial game and they're going to get it. Oh, why do they childproof packages? It just makes it so adults can't open it. And then the children open it anyway. Alright, now I'll have to take a look at the instructions because I don't know how to play this game. Game rules.
Well, we have this die with a bunch of weird stuff on it.
Ah, this one's actually simpler than yours. It only has the...
Well, there you go. No color either. Black and white.
Oh, ink costs money.
Yes.
Or color ink. A device is ticking and it's about to go off! The exclamation point at it. Players compete to see who cuts the right wire, diffuses the device, and saves the day. Use secret clues or hints. I just be like, I just pull them all at once.
Is that what they do in the movies? Just cut them all. It'll work.
One of these might set it off. Just cut them all at once. Use secret clues or hints to help figure out how to avoid cutting the wrong wire and losing the game. It is the ultimate race to see who can defuse or lose before it's too late.
Look at that framing. Would you rate
Once you switch on this device, image 3, you may hear an alarm sound and the red lights on this device will start blinking, image 4. If this happens, make sure each colored wire is connected properly to a black wire, image 5. If not, move on to the next step. Like if they're not connected?
Yeah.
Press the red fingerprint button to choose the game mode, classic or timed. After selecting, wait for 3 seconds, the game will start and the music will play. Note, while the game is played in the same way for both modes, there is only one difference. In classic mode, there is no time pressure, and you have all the time you want to pick the right wire to cut. In the time mode, however, each player has only 15 seconds to cut a wire. Wow. The youngest player starts first.
You.
Ah.
All right.
On your on your turn, roll the dice and perform the actions below. Cut a wire. Clue and cut a wire. Press the red fingerprint button to receive a clue. And then choose any wire and cut it using the cutters. Okay, so here we go. So basically, blind cut a wire, the scissors.
That's
question
blind.
mark. And scissors means you get a clue, so you can hit the red button and get a clue. The fingerprint button. Question mark clue, so you just press the button and you receive a private clue. I'm not sure how you receive the private clue because I'm going to see it too. Clue and force cut, so question mark and a finger pointing. Press the red fingerprint button to receive a clue and choose an opponent to cut the wire of your choice.
I think when we're cutting, the one cutting has to have this look and this one.
Well, I was thinking about getting, like, you know, in the old movies, the bomb squad guy would always have the backwards hat. I was thinking about bringing a hat in to wear for it.
I should have brought a hat in too. And some sunglasses, even though you're indoors. It's hard to see through these sunglasses, but it looks cool.
clues are only shown on the device for 5 seconds. So that's how you actually avoid it. So there's three like lights on the box there.
Okay, so you put the batteries in the ring? Now what?
Yeah.
So you push the button?
So let's see. The box reads diffuse is not. Will be light up along with any one of the color signs and shapes. Diffuse the wire. The diffuse wire is not green, so it'll have like a light and a swirly, and that'll tell you the diffuse wire isn't red, green, or blue for your clue.
Okay.
The danger wire is the bottom symbols.
Nice.
The danger wire is square. Is there like, oh, there's little symbols drawn on each wire.
Mm-hmm.
Triangle, square, and circle. So that'll help you not cut the right wire, or the wrong one, I mean. Each player cuts a wire. One of 3 outcomes can happen. A dud, nothing happens. Diffuse, you win. Danger wire, you will hear an explosion sound. The player who made the cut is the loser for this round. The game must be reset to continue play with the remaining players. So it's like basically you go last man standing. So this will be quick for us.
Yeah.
So we can either pick timed mode or classic. So we have as much time as we want to choose a wire, or you have 15 seconds to cut.
Time, I mean, I feel like that'd be a lot more suspenseful.
All right.
Like you're actually diffusing a bomb.
How do we pick
Time mode. Usually I don't like time mode in things, but when it comes to diffusing bombs, I mean, that just seems right.
Switch the device on. It's on the back. There's a switch.
Oh, he even plays awesome music.
There we go.
Now I'm in the bomb diffusing mode. The boombox.
Like Kung Fury, now someone blasts you and catch it as it's flying through the air. Alright, so press the red fingerprinted button to choose a game mode. There we go. That'll be the timed mode.
Oh, yes!
Oh, I think we're supposed to roll and go. So here we go.
Yeah,
Question mark.
Music's speeding up.
I can't see what that
The
is.
diffuse
Blue?
is not blue?
I guess. Alright. Oh, man. I might have did it too late. Oh, I took too long to choose.
You blew up.
So maybe we should restart that.
Quickest game ever.
I was trying to be suspenseful, and I took too long to choose.
What's this? Bracket on the back?
So it's your choice.
Okay, so
I guess it's a bracket. I don't know.
what's the... okay,
So cut a wire.
That just blind cut?
Yeah. Alright. Oh, the diffuse is a circle wire.
Danger wire is circle.
Oh, I'm gonna cut a square then.
Blind cut. You look the one closest to me. Hey! Blind cut.
Alright.
Does that mean we won?
Yeah. I like the
All right. I dig that. Let's do it again. There must be a second round.
All right, that makes me the hero. I wonder what this is for.
Yeah, I did have to work.
I guess
I got a
this
bracket
clips
or
into the
something to
back.
hold it up, eh? Seems a little better than the feet.
All right, I guess.
There you go.
Maybe we can hang it on something and help us play or something. All right. Question mark. All right. Question mark. Just hit the red button, you get a clue. We're going to know before we even start.
What's that one again?
Question mark and cut.
All right. What's a diffuse is not a square. So I cut a square.
So it lied. Oh no, it's not a square, so cutting a square will have no effect. So yeah, it caught you with the double negative. Set you up.
I wanted to be the hero.
Alright, we'll play till Ken wins it.
Ken Reeves has nothing on me.
Alright, should I use the force? Like, nope, it didn't work.
Blind cut. I'm always good at the blind cut. We already did one blue. I'm going with the screen right here. Did you get it? Ooh, what's the point one?
You get a clue and then you choose who cuts a wire.
Chris cut.
Alright. This one. It's always green. No, it's not.
Alright, blind cut.
Yeah, it's told me this same clue like 8 times.
Always the same one.
Yeah. The same clue again. It's not red. It's not red. Don't do it. 2 wires left. Girl.
I'm the
1
hero.
wire left.
Bruce Barber Beefcake.
And they're smart too, because choose a person, it shows a finger, and so someone might think cut your finger off.
Yeah,
you can't cut
but
your
you
finger
can't. I mean, if you had, I'll prove you wrong right now.
The whole table gives out.
That's a fun game. Come on now.
Yeah, it kept telling me the wires.
Controversy. Come on.
It kept telling me the diffuse wire is not red over and over again.
Oh. Well, developers Yulu, you made a fun game, and I'm sorry that it got pulled from shelves and you probably went bankrupt because of it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because it actually isn't a bad game.
Oh, it's fun.
It's very simple. It's kind of fun. You can make fun of it as you play.
Yep.
You can even dress up like your favorite Bomb Squad movie hero with the hat backwards and the vest going.
That's your shape.
I could have brought my vest. I have a reflective vest.
I got the buzz cut for Ken Reeves and Speed.
There we go.
Yeah.
If we go below 88 miles per hour. There we go. We should see if we could find someone who drives a public bus.
Yeah.
We'll close the bus off and just get on with this
out.
And be like, we can't go below 88 miles an hour.
And they get arrested for life.
And then we'll just like cut for commercial every time a red light comes up. We'll be like cut, and then that'll be a commercial, and then it'll go like, oh man.
We'll have to bring the phone with us though, so I can air it quickly before we're cut.
Till the dispatcher finds out we closed a bus off just for a game show.
I love the music. I love the music. This game is fun. Go on eBay, try to find yourself a copy.
Yeah.
As you probably won't find it in stores. Unless you got one of those like small town Walmarts that never sells anything. They might still have one.
Yeah, they might have boycotted to the extent that there might still be some on Walmart's shelves. You never know.
That's fun. Cut the wire. Cut the wire. Chris, verdict?
I like it.
I would definitely play this again. I might actually go on eBay myself and try to buy one.
Kind of reminds me of the old days because, like I said, games like this came out in your late 80s, early 90s all the time. As soon as electronics were putting games, you just had stuff like this all the time. Oh, yeah,
all the time. All right, everyone, if you enjoyed this episode of Board Off, please like, share, subscribe. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can listen to our podcast over on SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. But Board Off right here is exclusive to YouTube, so you can see our handsome faces.
That is, unless we're shut down for preparing this game.
Unless it shuts us down, yeah. Walmart comes after us, takes everything we have.
I don't know. We actually agreed with their move there. So if
Yeah.
anything, we just gave them good promotions. So
Walmart
they
is
go after us.
awesome. Walmart is awesome. There's a few more.
You have to post like those smiley faces they always have for the low prices over our faces
Oh, yeah.
when you say that.
All right, I'm Ken.
I'm Chris.
We'll see you next time.